Alright, it's a little bit of a build video today. Got this rail that I'm going to turn into a snowboard rail. Basically just going to add 2x4s on each end of it. That should be an easy, quick build. We got these bolts that I'm going to use to fasten on each side. 2x4. Got a long 2x4 that I've used, that I'm salvaging. Ton of nails in it, so we're going to have to take those out. We got the first hole drilled. Get the nails out, cut that to size, attach the 2x4, and then we'll start on the legs. Alright, so we got the holes, 2 holes drilled on each side, right there. We got the bolts, nuts, and some washers. So we're going to attach this real quick. We got the rail bolted down, nice and snug. Other side is nice and good. So now we got to figure out what we're going to do for legs for it. I think I'm going to have it about 2 feet tall, maybe 2.5 feet tall. Make it not too tall, but yeah, we'll figure that out. Alright, so it's the next day. I don't have any 2x4s for the supports, so I processed some pine, debarked it, so we're going to cut those as the supports. Then we'll have a 2x6 on the bottom, and then some supports for the feet. First, we're going to torch these logs down, then we'll cut them down to size, and then start attaching everything. Alright, there they are, all cut. Cut them to 2.5 feet tall. So next is I'm going to take the rail off the 2x4. Then we'll screw the legs in. Then start working on the feet. We also have some extra pine, so we could probably use that for supports in the middle. Alright, this is how she's looking. Pretty nice. Not completely perfect on the bottom, but what is. So before I put on the top rail, I'm going to add some more supports to those legs with the excess pine. And then we'll add that back on and start making the feet. Alright, we got those cut. I chipped out the sides so they're a bit more flat, so now we can fasten them down, the supports. Let's do it up. Alright, we got all those supports screwed in. Now we have this 2x6 that I haven't screwed in yet. So that 2x6 is going to be going on the bottom. I'm going to flip this around. And we have a 2x8. That's going to be the feet of this thing. So once those are in, we can flip it over and put the rail back on it. Alright, got the bottom board attached and cut the 2 feet. So we're going to attach the 2 feet. Going to put the rail back on top. Going to sand it and file down the edges a bit. And then we'll be close to done. Alright, there she is. All screwed in. One of the last steps I'm going to do is I got these little wedges, leftover pieces that I'm going to add on each side. Just cut them down to a 90-degree angle. Screw them in. Because it does still have a bit of a wobble. So that should help that. We got all those supports in. Pretty quick job. And made it way more stable, which is what we want. So final step, add the rail back on top, sand the top of it, file the ends, and we're about done. Alright, and we are done. There is the final product. Comes in at about 3 feet tall. So with a good foot of snow, it should be perfect. There she is.